This is AC Starlord, or aka Austin, and welcome back to my channel. And this video, this time, we're going to be talking about two awesome cartoon characters from Cartoon Network. One was actually established way before this other one, but nonetheless, you do meet him. You do meet him in this movie, and why not? Like, why not meet these two characters? So, let's get into it. As you guys know, and hello people from YouTube. As you guys know, the two characters I'm talking about are the two cartoon characters I'm talking about. There are dogs. One is Scooby Doo, and one is Courage, the cowardly dog. And how this movie starts out, it starts out for like a regular Scooby Doo movie, a regular Scooby Doo episode or Scooby Doo movie adventure where they take down one of their evil villains that are always constantly put on a mask and a costume, and it has to be an evil clown, and it's a guy that owns a bank. I mean, I think he owns a bank or something like that, but he's an evil clown that robbing a bank or whatever. And then Scooby-Doo hears this weird noise that only dogs can hear, a frequency that only dogs can hear, and then from there, the Scooby-Doo gang, because, Shaggy's like, Shaggy's like, man, where's Scooby going? Stuff like that. So Shaggy knows that Scooby's gone, and Scooby goes all the way down to nowhere. Now, nowhere is where, if you follow along with the show of Courage, nowhere is where Courage lives. Now, Courage is also hearing the same frequency. So both of them are hearing the same thing. They made both of the dogs dance and do weird things. So as Scooby Doo's going down there, the Scooby Doo gang is going down there to nowhere, and Scooby Doo and then Courage meet up, and then they see these locusts after they do these weird dances and stuff like that, and then they do Muriel calls out for Courage, and then you see the title. After that, you see the title sequence to this movie, a musical number title sequence where I guess a match of both of their themes, but mainly it's a Courage theme because it's of course it's a Courage theme song because of course you're going Scooby Doo met Courage. It's blah blah blah, not blah blah blah, but you get my point. You get to that title sequence, and then they get scared. Scooby Doo gets scared, and so is Courage. It's just this, Freddy and Shaggy and Velma and Daphne and the gang, and then Muriel asks the Scooby Doo gang to come back and come to the house and like have some cookies while they're talking about the weird phenomenon that happened to Scooby and Courage. Eustace doesn't want to host them, so the rest of the gang goes in the kitchen. And Eustace is pretty much useless, as usual. They go to they go to the mayor's house, and then they figure out what's going on, and they, kind of figure what's going on, and then out of nowhere, because this movie is called Straight Out of Nowhere, Scooby Doo and Courage meet, kind of movie. That's the official title. Straight Out of Nowhere, Scooby Doo meets Courage the Cowardly Dog. But straight out of nowhere, after they go to the mayor's house and weird things happen there with a big giant locust and other things. Um, Muriel and Shaggy and Daphne and Freddie and Velma look for, well, of course, Shaggy, Scooby Doo, and Courage. Courage, and then once they find them, they go. They have to go through the cornfield, and of course, they don't want to go to the cornfield. Obviously, already know that Shaggy and Scooby Doo and Courage don't want to, so they do a Courage snack instead of Scooby snack. You get it now. And then straight out of nowhere, while they were waiting to do that, the same frequency happens to human beings, and the human beings that are rich gave all the money to useless, Eustace. My bad. Eustace gets all his money. He's swimming in gold and jewelry and money, and then he does a rap song where he has a chain, a dollar sign chain with a bunch of rings, and starts singing this, like, it has a country beat to it, but he starts singing this rap song. Since the movie was called Straight Out of Nowhere, Straight Out of Nowhere, you could just put Straight Out of Compton, a crazy Ice Cube with a sawed off, da 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 da. You could have easily put Straight Out of Compton in the background, but I guess there'll be copyrights. But get my point. So that's what he was doing most of the time. So that's what I said. Eustace was useless. Um, Even when they're in the mayor's house, he was doing complaining about he was there with the Scooby Doo gang, and then complaining with Shaggy and Scooby and Courage that he can make a better sandwich than Shaggy and Scooby. So yeah, and then they find this meteorite that's doing all this problem, and then they find out it's one of Courage's villains, because the Scooby Doo gang figured it out, and it's a cat and a duck. Forgot the names of them, but you'll probably recognize them if you watch the show. And then also there's some tropes. So that's pretty much it. There was undercover general and two undercover military guys, a general and another guy had ranking. But anyways, sorry, my bad. Anyways, this movie has all the tropes from their TV shows in it, of like Courage doing the things for love, um and all his little tropes. Same thing with Scooby Doo tropes. They do like a kaiju fight because Courage becomes big, and this big huge locust becomes big, and Muriel and Scooby Doo and the rest of the gang watch him fight this because a meteorite they had turned him big. So they do a kaiju fight. That's different. Um, but everything else was pretty much like Shaggy and Scooby Doo making always getting hungry, making a sandwich, and then Eustace, 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 the Eustace guy, makes a sandwich at home, and that's when he gets the money. But that's something brand new. But the rest of it's all the same tropes that you see with this. Now, what I mean by that, like how there's a good scene where Scooby, Shaggy, and Courage talk about how they're always afraid and all that stuff, and then Muriel also is always saying riddles, and then like um Velma's trying to figure it out, and then like Daphne and Velma, Daphne and Freddie are still trying to like figure out their relationship, different things. How Eustace also says stupid dogs and stupid teenagers, the same tropes, but just added into this movie because it's a Scooby Doo meets another character movie, like Scooby Doo meets Superman. I mean, Scooby Doo meets Kiss. Scooby Doo meets Batman. Scooby Doo meets wrestling. You know, that kind of movie. But this one's just another Cartoon Network character, which I was gladly to watch. Now I need to still watch those other movies like Kiss and all that stuff, but this one's much more up my speed because I watched both of these characters and they're awesome in this movie, and I highly recommend watching this movie during this Halloween season. This is my second movie for the Halloween movie marathon, and I really enjoyed it. Now my third one is coming up Saturday. It's out today as we speak, as I'm doing this video. It's Hocus Pocus 2 on Disney Plus. So if you had the chance to watch that, leave a comment down there. Tell me how good it is. Also leave a comment down about this movie. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, you know. I didn't get to say that in my Hocus Pocus video because, you know, I was talking about Hocus Pocus. So the next movie I'm going to talk about in this Halloween movie marathon on YouTube is Hocus Pocus 2. And I hope it's great. I know it's going to be good for us Hocus Pocus fans. Now, if you're not a Hocus Pocus fan and someone else in your life is a Hocus Pocus fan, if someone else in your life is a Hocus Pocus fan, just bear with them, hold their hand through it, be with them, have fun with them, because that movie might be fun, and that certain movie like that might be a thrill ride of their lives, or it might not be. It depends. Also, this movie was really good. Highly recommend checking this out. So this one's called Straight Outta Nowhere. Scooby Doo meets Courage the Cowardly Dog. Good movie. Funny tropes in it. All that stuff. Seeing the old man Eustace as a rapper was my day. It's also going to be the on the it's also going to be in the cover of this. So I was trying to think of that. The thumbnail. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be kind of amazing to see. It's gonna be kind of amazing for you to see the thumbnail. You kind of might laugh at it, but yeah, it's a good movie. Highly recommend checking this out. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next movie, which will be Hocus Pocus 2. Talk about that movie because it's gonna be hype. I'm hyped for it. I can't wait. I've been waiting for a long time for Hocus Pocus 2. I know the first movie that we did on this Halloween movie marathon on YouTube was Hocus Pocus. So I'm out. Peace out. See you guys in the next video. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment if you're going to see this movie or going to watch this movie for this marathon with you guys, or Hocus Pocus 2, or you can talk about Hocus Pocus. This is, I'm Jay, and this is Ice. And speaking of that, this is Ice. I'm out.